right, who knows what PPP stands for? There you go. Your mind is on money and politics. I stay away from those issues, you know. It doesn't mean that, not here anyway, not this morning. It means patience, perseverance, and prayer. That's the 3 Ps. That's what it means for us for the rest of the year, because we got to make sure that we keep ourselves on an even keel. The last year has been too nerve-wracking, too upsetting. So we have to be on an even keel. All right, let's talk about the first one, patience. This is a tough one because most of us don't have patience. Am I right or am I wrong? We want everything, just right, and we want it like, immediately, if not sooner, right? And even, when I'm trying to do something on the computer, first of all, I'm not big on computers, right? Quite honestly, I'm not very big on it because I'm from that generation that still doesn't exactly get how the thing works, and I'm not good at it. But, it's amazing, to me anyway, it's amazing how fast you can get information. In the old days, you'd have to go to the library. It would take a long time. You had to, schlep over to the library, go to the card catalog, look something up. And when I was in graduate school, it was, the computers were still, as big as an apartment house. And if the computer went down, you wasted a whole day. Couldn't do the research. But now you have these, laptops and iPads, and, it comes so fast, the information, but sometimes it's just not fast enough. I'm still cussing out, come on, hurry up. We have to have patience. I'm always amazed people during season, not, out of season, because all nice people and patient people live here when it's off season. We're driving, we drive in the car, and, there's light red, and then all of a sudden the light changes, and then somebody's not moving fast enough. You know how that is, don't you? We have no, we have no patience. We have no patience. We want everything to be just right, and we want it right now. And it does cause a lot of tension in people's lives. I can't tell you how many people come to confession and tell me they have no patience with the snowbird drivers. I mean, it's of course not us. I mean, it's everybody else. People tell me they have no patience with their kids, no patience with their wives, no patience with their husbands. Right? So what are we going to do? We are going to make a resolution. The resolution is we're going to try to be more patient. Now, how do you do, I'll give you, at the end I'll tell you, how to be more patient, but I'll just give you a little hint. How many here remember the honeymooners? We remember the honeymoon, all right. Now, Ralph did not have much patience, right? So he went to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or somebody like that, and he needed somebody to help him from flying off the handle. Remember, Ralph did fly off the handle. They're going to the moon! He threw poor Norton out more times than you could imagine. And what did the psychiatrist tell him? Now, here's one of the big secrets. What do you do when you feel yourself getting impatient and upset? You have to say, pins and needles, needles and pins, it's the happy man that grins. Now remember that. If you find yourself honking that horn at the light, pins and needles, needles and pins, it's the happy man that grins. That's going to help us now with patience. Second one is perseverance. Perseverance. We don't hear much about this Virtue, it's a virtue. Perseverance is a virtue. It means sticking to something, sticking to something. People, they just give up so fast. They just give up. During this whole, Corona, Bologna, you know how you spell bologna? I see it advertised B-L-O-G-N-A, Bologna. It's not B-O-L-L-O-N-E-Y. I guess it's different. Bologna and bologna, two different things. I want you to study that. Go on the internet, go home, and you find out the difference. Perseverance, sticking with it. People are so fast to just give up. Oh, the whole world is awful. Everything stinks. I just give up. I just give up. And we've seen this. Unfortunately, we've seen this in some very sad ways. What are people doing? They give up. They start drinking. Alcohol, use of alcohol, drunkenness, way up. Addiction. People don't know how to cope, they have no perseverance. And the addiction rate is way up. Relapse is way up. I'm at St. Matthew's house, and can't believe how many people came through the program so successfully, and because of the stress and the tension, they just fall off the wagon. And what they need is perseverance. You have to learn how to stick through things even when times are tough. There was a song, I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden. Yeah, life is not a rose garden. Bad things happen to good people. And we try to say, well, I can't cope. I can't stick with it. So you have the rate of alcoholism, the rate of drug addiction, and even suicide. You know that? The suicide rate, people, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Look, as I said, life is not always easy. Sometimes it's very difficult. But there has to be perseverance. We have to stick with our plan. And I have so many people come to me that, were in AA, and they tell me, Father, this is 25 years of my sobriety. Perseverance. They stick with it. We don't talk about that enough, perseverance. We kind of say, if everything isn't perfect, then I got to do something about it, and it's not sometimes a healthy thing to do about it. Stick with the program. But Jesus stuck with it. Going to the cross was not easy, was it? And he knew what was coming. He stood there before Pilate and Herod, but he stuck with it. Remember there was a commercial on not too long ago, every once in a while, and they play Winston Churchill. And you remember the Nazis were bombing England. It was terrible. And Winston Churchill literally saved the nation because he gave the nation courage, perseverance. Never give in, never give in, never give in. That's important. Never give in. Okay. Now, the last one is prayer. It makes the first two, patience and perseverance, possible. Because sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, we are going to need sanctifying grace. We need sanctifying grace. God's gift of the Holy Spirit to us. How lucky we are to have that gift of the Holy Spirit. And it came to us in a very, very special way through the sacrament of confirmation. And so if we ask God to give us in prayer a strengthening of the Holy Spirit, patience and perseverance become possible for us. And the quality of our life and the life of other people around us becomes that much better. So, New Year resolution, everybody. Patience, perseverance, and God bless you. Happy New Year.